And a 5 and a bit. There we go. And we are live. Hi everybody, it's me again, Elio here on Lendriel. Hey, so if you watched us, we played through the MSQ 7.1. It was a good old time, but now we're going to be going through Echoes of Vana'diel. So I am very, very excited for this alliance raid. I have played a little bit of 11, but I have also spent the past year or so reading a lot of 11 lore and all that, plus, you know, watching the odd video here and there. V, good to glad to have you. Laffy, good to glad to have you. Right now, we're gathering people together to do a 24-man run. I think we have about 14 to... No, we got 10 people. If you'd like to join, we have an alliance, and I will be shouting this out throughout as we go. The password is 4242, and the party finder, and... I think it should be... hey, look at that. Ray Fei Fei. That's funny. Well, V, actually, you're in the chat. If you want to, could you go ahead and list it? But we got quite a few slots left. But I will be going to go start getting the preparatory stuff done in the meantime. Don't have to be blind. No, you can already have done it. Anybody can already have done it. I'm the only one who's going in blind. Hello, good people who I see the first time today. Yes, only once. Good to see you. Glad to have you, Infinite. Aneve, good to glad to have you. I would join you, but I already did the raid with Senbriar. Well, you can do it again. No. No one has to be blind. Everyone is welcome. I'm blind. Everybody else is perfectly welcome to be experts in their field. You will be handling all that. Now, here's my question. Where do I start it? Is it... I'm assuming it's Tulio Lal. It's either Tulio Lal or Yachtael. I don't have the energy to do it twice in a day. It's an alliance raid. You say that like it's a marathon. We are on Crystal Curl. We have a party finder up under V's name, Vendina Requa. Password is 4242. Kubigo Messenger. An otherworldly encounter. Okay. Before we start in, here are the quandaries. Is it actually 11? No, it cannot be. And here's why it cannot actually be 11. And here's where I eat my words in it for like 5 minutes. But it can't actually be 11 because between Altana, how the entirety of races, aetherology, and the story and everything of how 11 works, it is impossible for 11 to be another reflection, or B, to exist in the same sphere as 14. However, the interdimensional rift throws a wrench in that because the IDR is a wibbly wobbly weird space of anything is possible. Look at Nier. But setting aside that, what is likely? Well, it could be that it is the history of a specific place from another reflection around the source. Could it be the history from the 11th? Could it be the history from a part of the history of the 9th, the Unlost World? Could it be a place that was on the source in Tyrol long ago? It's all possible. The other interesting thing is to point out is that from what the special site says, it seems like that the memories were crystallized to some extent in Mamuk, where you have this forest that looks like Makalania and all the memories and everything that's stored in there. But there's also the implication that those might have come from the stars beyond, so maybe another star, but even then the Altana and that all other stuff is a little bit wibbly wobbly. But you know, let's go in. My 360 games, emo games. It's an alliance raid, Elio 2024. It is, am I wrong? We took like over 80 minutes? Wow. Yeah. And DVDC. Well, of all the times to DC is probably not the worst. Say, aren't you Elio? That certainly saves me a lot of trouble. I was asked to find you on behalf of Milda. Curious happenings abound in Mamuk of late. We thought one with your worldly experience may be able to help us make sense of things. If you have the time and inclination to aid us, she awaits you in Mamuk. You'll find her west of the plaza, in the large building near the two-headed statue. This is Final Fantasy XI. But based off of what we see, it looks like they're combining some of the major points from Rise of Zilart and Baseline. So the base game, the things that are mainly coming from it are Juno and the Shadow Lord stuff. And then the Tulia and the Dragon Airy mixed with, so like the Archangels and Fafnir are as Rise of Zilart stuff. So what's interesting about that is that we could see that the next walks also maybe tie into the remaining expansions like Treasures of Adargon, or Hydaelyn, or Wings of the Goddess, or Rhapsodies. So, I mean, Rhapsodies as a conclusion would be pretty rad. Like, let's not lie here. I'm excited for it to be as memey as Ivalice or Nier. I didn't know Dragon Area was Zilart. Yeah, it's part of the lead-in. Well, I don't know if it's lead-in, but it's there's like 2 other things connected to it. The music for Fafnir in the Notorious Monster fight is Tough Battle 2, Tough Battle 3, and I'm gonna guess they're gonna reuse that here too. I've been listening to a lot of the music lately. These are all speculations I'm making, having not really listened or watched to other content creators, so, and also not being a huge 11 head, so I may not be the best one to speak on it. Let me know if you should open up Diablo. Go ahead and open up V, because we've got 10 now, if we were a little bit higher. Giving T-Folks a little more. Oh, well, yeah, okay, if you want to give T-Folks a little bit more time. Yeah, friendly reminder, V has a post in here that she'll, or about if you would like to join us. All are welcome. You do not have to be blind. I'm the only one who is blind. It should be under Vithina Requa's name, and password is 4242. All are welcome. I'd say since the intro doesn't take very long, V, you're probably safe to open it up. I think the people who are interested are here, and most of the other people are currently either taking a break or, have already played it for the day or haven't gotten to it yet. Beautiful cenote. Oh, interesting. Are we gonna get Bakul Jaja and, oh, duh. I was heading towards the green because I was like, oh, wait a second. That's in, Ikbrash. To actually be talking to the people in the book. Yes, we can definitely save a spot for Nure. I mean, you can always close it back up once we get to like 22 or 23. If we get there. Right now, again, we're at 10. Oh, hey, there's a Nure. I'm sad a little about not watching other creators' policy because of Scribe's pure production on his What You Need to Know Before Echoes of Vana'diel goes. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you for coming. Truth be told, I was unsure if I was right to call on you. But the troubles we now face cannot be overcome with our strength alone. Sorry. I will be right back. I feel like Machinist Box didn't have 2 die channels before, and how much it is kind of not. I feel like the Machinist Box. Machinist Box? Sorry, I don't fully follow Nevik. It began when we found a fallen traveler in the sky deeps of Lotte. For a mercy, his wounds were not life-threatening. His kind is not common in sight in these lands, tall and slender of build with pointed ears. He has yet to awaken, but speaks in his sleep of strange things that make little sense to us. It was our hope that you might recognize something in his rambling, or perhaps even jog his memory once he regains consciousness. Might you be willing to speak with him? Mieleja, the traveler stirs. Very good. If you would be so kind as to bring him here. We are glad to see you awake and in good health besides. May I ask your name, traveler? My name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. It would seem that the fall has affected his memory, in any case. His presence here is a complete mystery to us. His armor the only hints as to whence he came. Does anything about him strike you as out of the ordinary? Not much different than any Eorzean I've met, or would that be Eldite here? Eorzean? Eldite? No, that's not quite right. I remember. I'm an Elvon adventurer. That would imply another reflection. And you're Mamulja. Could it be I've come to Mamuk? Okay. So, if he's from Vana'diel, Mamuk comes from 11 as well. Treasures of Archon? So. Wait, if I'm in Mamuk, then I must have been taken prisoner. Don't readily believe us enemies. Perhaps he comes from the land unfamiliar with our customs across the salt. Perhaps he comes from a land down under. Yeah, but I'm not sure what do you mean. You just said, I feel like Machinist Box didn't have 2 die channels before. Which one? All of them? Or, and 2 dies is kind of not great. And how much, I mean, 2 die, are you saying that 2 dies doesn't have as many options? Because it's good that it's better, it's more options, it's always better. I'm not sure. He uses names I don't recognize. We've no way for certain to know for certain. In which case, damn good to glad to have you. Milaja, we must gather our strong fighters at once. Why? What has happened? Gulul Jaja's shade has returned. It's been sighted near Goktarak descent. Bakur Jaja is engaged in an apparition, but I fear the worst. Is it just roaming? Was it just the vow of Resolve's companion from the Feast of Brotherhood? I suspect you would understand the graveness of the situation better than most. In recent days, the late Dawn Servant Shade has been seen wandering the woods of Hydaelyn. I have reason to believe it was invoked in like manner to the one used in the feast. Only a privileged few of the Booniwa should be privy to that knowledge, required to perform the rite. The culprits will be found in time, but we've more pressing matters at hand now. I must hurry and inform the Landsguard. Bakul Jaja requires reinforcements. The Dawn Servant's shade. I fear he may not hold on to out until the guards assemble. I am loath to ask such a favor, but would you aid Bakul Jaja in this battle? Like, you have to ask. I'm in your debt. Goktarak descent is the west of here. Please, go and help my son. I mean, I'll say that, like, his armor isn't technically low poly as much as it's just faceted. It's like, kind of like if you made low poly armor more elegant. Galul Jaja. Oh, the motherfucker's about to steal some shields and swords. The Galul Jaja actually comes from 11, so his recognition of it and Mamuk is because it is actually a place. I need to pick a different. I want to use my Archon chair. Then again, FF11 beast tribes are literally just that. Yeah, it's true. Well, to be fair, they're also being somewhat manipulated by the Shadow Lord's energies. And Mamuk is more of an actual civilization. I don't actually know for sure how they show Bakul Jaja or Gul Jaja in 11. I don't recall reading too much about it. Indeed, they still specifically chaotic evil monster. Yeah, you're not wrong. Shadow Lord is very Ganondorf. There's some to that there, but I'd also point out that he's also much more of a tragic figure, like his background and history as the record keeper, lore keeper, home keeper. I'm trying to remember, but the as a Galka. We have 11 more slots. If anyone would like to join, we are going to be running the Alliance raid in not too long here. Tailkeeper, thank you, Laffy. Wah! Pathetic, and you dare call yourself a blessed sibling. Not bad. You might actually prove a challenge. What? If you come to hell, best stay on your guard. He's not alone. Let me guess, Prishe? Yeah. Here we go. Man, those fists are fucking wild. What's this? Another monster in need of slaying? Don't worry, I'll send them packing. Here I go! Nullifying dropkick! Oh, no you don't! I can't explain why, but something told me I had to be here. Not bad at all. But it'll take more than a couple of Tauruses to stop me. Taurus? Are you daft, girl? You can speak. Shame you don't seem to have any manners. The name's Prishe. You do well to remember it. Dude, the material of her armor looks so good. Prishe? Ha! Looks like I win. Oh, interesting. One Taurus down, one to go. I hope you're ready. At ease, Prishe. We've seen to our task. Come. Whatever you say, Ulmia. Oh. Interesting. Ulmia, what is she talking about? Prishe, wait! Please don't go! I'm guessing word that the Dawn Servant Shade is what brought you here. I don't know what the girl has to do with all this, but clearly she's aligned with whoever summoned them. The way remains open, though there's no telling where it leads. Even so, they can't be allowed to return. We've a duty to protect this forest, and I'll not see it torn apart by some two-headed imposter. Let's hurry after them, brother. Watch over that one, won't you? Prishe, what's happened to you? What are we sitting at now for numbers? 18 out of 24. Dope. Oh, you know what? There's not new crafted combat gear, right? Okay. Also, currently we are 18 out of 24. If you'd like to join us, we are going to go in with a 24-man. I am blind, but no one else needs to be. We have a party finder up if you'd like to join. Huh, that's very interesting. That it's just like an aether. That's like the color of like, I wonder if that's supposed to be Dynamis, like from, the realm of Dynamis, not like 14's Dynamis. There's augmented 720, right, through the token system. Right. Everything's still hazy, but I recall fighting alongside that girl. We were comrades in arms, I think. But something was clearly wrong with her. She not only mistook me for a monster, but she called me her two-headed companion, Ulmia. The Ulmia I know is an Elvon woman, a far cry from the reptilian fiend we encountered. Something dark has taken hold of her, clouded her mind. I have to go and... You're not going anywhere with those wounds. I'll go after Prishe. But she needs me. Look, stay here. I've got it. You would go in my stead? I know not how to thank you. I recognize that look, the eyes of a man who's seen more than his fair share of battle. Despite what Prishe has done, she was a dear friend to me, fairly certain. Have care, friend. No telling what lies beyond that portal. Juno, the first walk, now accessible. Wow, that was really quick. Yeah, Elio's armor's getting cleaned right now. I was expecting the townsfolk to be indifferent, if not hostile, when I asked for a sword and shield. They did not hesitate to help and send me one on the way. I think I've always been accustomed to such armaments, though. Once recovered, I should be glad to put them to good use at your side. We need 5 more people. We are looking for 5 people to do a run of Juno the First Walk. And then quickly, I'm going to go... how many tomes do I have? I probably don't have many because I haven't been playing Lens. Yeah, I don't have much. Okay, we are 4 more slots. 2 more slots. 1 more slot. Holy moly. V, do you want to go ahead and pass me Party Finder? Okay, who are our tanks? Hildegard and Laffy. Hildy, Laffy, general request. I don't know if both of you are watching. V or Laffy, if you can pass it on to Hildy. If you guys can let me be selfish and main tank it just because I really love learning them main tank it the first time. I probably don't have as good gear as you guys just because I've been playing Len. I've been playing on Elio. Obviously, you may need tank stance if we have a split up, but would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Laffy. Okay, let's do a ready check then. 2 people that gun. I'm so curious to see how this goes down. Her being under a spell makes a lot of sense because Prishe, I mean, is a good character, like on our side. So here's my prediction for the order. We go through Juno, then we fight Shadow Lord, then we fight Fafnir, then we fight Archangel. I think those are gonna be the 4. Fafnir might actually be an add instead. I'm not fully sure. The only question is Archangels where we end the fight, or is there another fight after that to me? I don't think Shadow Lord's gonna be the end, because I think they're gonna go in chronological order. Okay, let's do another art check real quick. I think those are just people who are just in. Strange happenings in Hydaelyn have cast a pall of unease over the forest. After an armor-clad stranger was found unconscious in Skydeep Cenote, bereft of memory, the shade of Ghoul Jaja was spotted stalking the woods with a young girl. What appeared to be an unrelated events take a turn when Ghoul Jaja confronts the Dawn Servant's shadowy imposter. The armor-clad stranger recognizes that the girl is Prishe, a friend seemingly turned enemy, who retreats with Ghoul Jaja shade into the binding light of an otherworldly rift. In search of answers to safeguard Dural, Ghoul Jaja bids you join him as he follows an incongruous pair into the unknown. One or more of your party members. Does someone not have it unlocked, or is the group distant? Right, or they couldn't join PF. Everyone on correct ratios of jobs. It looks like it. It looks like it's just an array having a correct X error issue, and maybe that's why she can't join in. We'll have to wait until that's good. Okay. So let's speculate. Cool. Okay. So if I'm right, Juno will be first, and the boss will be Prishe. But Prishe comes pretty early on that, so we go straight into Shadow Lord, and then straight into maybe Fafnir, and then into Archangels. Archangels are definitely one of the fights. The question is, they fight 3 or fight 4? If Fafnir's a fight, then Archangels are 4. If Fafnir's not a fight, I don't know what else would be. Okay. There we go. I mean, this is still Prishe, so psychology of I'm Prishe, let's fight is not out of character for her. That's true. Archangels look like all 5 at once from the trailer. That's what I think, Laffy, too. That's what it looks like, and I think that'll be fascinating, especially if you knew them from the game. Fucking Awakening is the intro music. That's funny. Oh, they had the crystal from... Why is Juno all fucked up, man? I mean, the sky makes it look like Dynamis. Yeah, ominous Dynamis. Okay, I'm committing myself to not get frustrated if we wipe. Everybody's saying this is a little bit more difficult than the usual ones, so this will be fun. If I'm not mistaken, some of the early foes here are goblins, which is funny because isn't there like a goblin shop down here? Jarek, your fucking profile picture. Fucking Moogle's got you captured. Goblin, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was right, Goblin replica. This is interesting. It's... Oh, hello. Did you just not... I wonder if they just had to If I'm not mistaken, from what Yoshi P showed, it was Prishe up first, right? Didn't think she'd be so quick to trade blows.
Careful. That girl is stronger than she looks.
Fun.
How about we start with a big fat knuckle sandwich?
Vanish God. Is that just a Ray White? Okay, just a Ray White.
Here we go! Wait for it!
Second.
Wait for it! Wait for it!
Okay, so that was 3 strikes. So is that okay? So it's just like Sylvie Subterranean, and then outside.
Is that all you've got? Wait for it!
1 charge,
Wait for it!
2 charge, 2 charge.
Nerfing drop kick to your fat head!
I'll hold it ball next time because I've got 2 tanks to actually
Altana,
want to
give me strength!
Banish Storm. Oh, did you see Altana give me strength? Okay, well that's at least confirmed Altana exists. Ooh, okay. How's this working? Are they gonna spread out like usual, or is there something unique to this? Yeah. Okay.
By the light of the dawn! Not bad! Not bad at all! Oh, we're just getting started!
Still thorns. Okay, so I'm assuming thorns are gonna rise from there. What's the
Wait
ah?
for it.
Okay.
Wait for it! Wait for it!
Oh, I see.
Auroral uppercut!
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out. I see. I see. I understand now. It's the amount that she charges you out and throws you
Man,
out.
is
Cool.
that all? And I was just working up an appetite. Behold, the blessed power of Altana.
She has multiple tethers, or at least 2, I think, and two. You can go up to either 1 or 2, knocks you out. You land it based off of where you want to go.
Still kicking? Cause so am I.
It's a good fight. Yeah, I like this fight
You
already.
ready for this?
And it's actually pretty simple. Like, see, what I like is that's a challenge, but it's like, once you understand, it's pretty straightforward. I love, since they introduced this shit in M1, this, like, land yourself mechanic, I
Wait
adore
for
it.
Wait for it.
The question is, did it spawn you?
Auroral uppercut.
Oh, that's such horseshit. That's, did not show me a tether.
This should do it.
I love this fight already.
Take this and
That was awesome.
now we're having
I like this.
a
I like this.
party.
It's good. This is like, to me, I feel like this is a great perfect challenge. Because like, there's nothing about that mechanic that is fundamentally unintelligible. It's very straightforward. It just like it's not even a lot that quickly. It's just like parsing it takes a second. Like that was, ooh, I like that. It's very good mechanic. Sorry, V. Yeah, go ahead and beat it.
big
The echo raises your stats by 50%. Very good, Infinite, very good.
Here
Are you
we
guys,
go.
you said you're here, where's the echo coming from? Oh, the musical echo, is that what your problem?
Wait for it.
One,
Wait for it.
two.
Nerfying dropkick to your fat head.
Laffy, Hilda, you're beautiful. Thank you so much.
Altana, give me strength.
Banish Storm, pretty good.
By the light of the dawn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, we're just getting started.
Okay, where's my most space?
Wait for it. Wait for it. Auroral uppercut.
There's a good mechanic. Okay, and cool. The spines are not an instant KO. It's just a heavy damage.
Behold the blessed power of Altana.
Banish God 4. Damn. Light spells with luminous remnants. Okay.
Man, is that all? And I was just working up.
Okay,
an
then it spreads out
appetite.
from there. Yep, makes sense. Presumably it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's only the first one that should be particularly dangerous.
Still kicking? Cause so am I.
Until she combines that with something else.
This should do it.
Passage of Arms!
Take this and that and one of these.
God, I love being a paladin.
Now we're having a party. Time to get serious.
Okay. Just Banish Storm. There shouldn't be anything crazy about it. Unless there's a twist. Aha! There's the twist. Ah! There's the rub.
Wait for it.
1,
Wait for it.
2.
Wait for it. Bam! You can't stop the flood of mortal existence.
Beautiful. We got this in the bag.
I'm not done yet.
I hope this doesn't get too simple by patch like 7.3 with the stat bumps and everything, like what happened with myths. This is a good fight. If they're gonna explode inwards. Probably better to just like go out. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's why someone ran out, because if you can run out, you can then run back in.
Wait for it.
Okay.
Wait for it.
2,
Wait for it.
3.
Auroral uppercut. Eat this.
Man, that's so mean to put those all in a row. Passage. Come on, come
Take
on,
this and
come
that
on.
and one of these.
Yeah, that's so mean to put those all in a row. I love it.
Wait for it.
Just one. Okay. nice that if it's no matter what, it's the same time until it'll go off.
Nullifying dropkick.
Okay, it's gonna be out fight in again. Yeah. Okay, so it's probably gonna get knocked back.
Ouch, that was a good one.
Oh, did she respond to the limit break? That's cute.
Wait for it. Aurora uppercut.
I guess I probably, if I had a 1, I could have just done it in the square twin dive. That would have been probably better.
By the light
Could have
of
kept
the
the
dawn.
DPS too. Dude, main taking this and trying to keep up your DPS is gonna be so fun. It's gonna take skill.
Now to send you
boy.
packing.
Tank limit break! Come to the rescue, baby! I can't believe that actually worked.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam!
Boom.
Nullifying dropkick.
Good job, guys.
This wasn't
Clean.
how it was supposed to go.
I'm assuming
I've a bone to pick with this one. But first,
do I want the tank?
the only way out is
No, I want-
forward.
I want the chest.
There's no telling where this leads, but it's better than
Staying here.
a
I mean, one death is-
forest, huh?
Oh! Dragonary second. Looks like Shadow Lord might be last.
Go. We'll look after the girl.
Wait, can I keep moving on to the next one? I can keep pulling. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, skimmers. I'm sure no one here has any memories of
What
this.
is that? Some kind of Tural Vitral?
It's a party of players and just being like, nope, let them get that. Okay, who here was it 3 kings? Anybody here farm those guys? What, Fafnir, or no, sorry, there's Nidhogg, Fafnir, the Behemoth, and Adamantoise, right? Wipe counter at 1. 1 on Prishe.
On your guard. I sense something up ahead.
Okay.
Something big.
He is. Oh man, he's fucking big boy.
A dragon. But surely it's no match for you.
Fafnir the Forgotten. Oh, we gotta be careful of the tail. Because he can, if he's anything like the 11 version, he can fucking do some shit. Yep, oh god, get away from his tail! I swear to god I haven't seen anything for the 11th raid yet. This is just like in the 11th fight. Oh boy. I'm just gonna get out. Okay, this is too straightforward for this to be this easy. Oh boy, that's why. Oh, I see. Fire goes away in the same increment that it's spread. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh boy. This is so cruel of them to fucking put stacks right after the major mechanics that kill everyone. That's so good. I love it. Fafnir happened. Oh, there's the darters. There's the fucking dart. I can't believe they did darter ads too. That's so good. What was that? I think Mary Champ. The other day I asked what music played in Dragon Airy, not knowing that there was no music. And I think Mary Champ said that one of her friends said, what was it? The music. One of their friends said the sound of darters flapping their wings is the music that plays in the Dragon Airy. So we heard you said Myths was easy. Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. This is great. Gotta love when the Alliance. Look, I really hope I'll eat these words, and I think these mechanics are set up in a way that I will eat these words. But we'll see in 7.5. You know, when all the stats are there, we'll see. But like honestly, these mechanics are made to be like clearly tested. That's rad. That's fucking rad. Those Chargers hate me. My empathy to you, Shizu. No, wait several days. Yeah, let's see. Even like, give it like, let the next party try. Yeah. Yeah. Let's wait. Food check if you don't have any food up. Okay, let's see. Is it the same pattern? Okay, tails up. Okay, but you have to look at the body too. One hit posture is just any of them. Okay, but you use mouth, stomp, and tail. Solid ground. I probably should have saved that and just used okay, what's Hurricane Wing between 7 and 7 knockback? It's just a raid wide. Okay, multi-strike raid wide, got it. dodge. Please tell me this is just do a bunch of dodging. Yes, this. Oh, I think this fucking alliance raid was made for me. Like at least just mechanically. This is my favorite sort of shit. Tail. Do I have passage up? I do. Okay, it's just science. Okay, that's mouth, so that's gonna be on in mid. Postures, yes. That's mouth, so it's gonna be sweep around. I wonder if he's gonna go straight to stop after that, or if he's gonna go to something else. Stop, okay. I'm guessing that because there's some stuns. No, okay, cool. We got breathing through. I was worried he was gonna go into tail. It sucks to stun people. Nah, I'm not gonna have a prize all the time. Oh, awesome. Killed our left, got it. Okay, chaos time. Chaos is a dragon. Ooh! Is that a KO or what happened? Oh, it is a fucking KO. Okay, big boy insta KOs you. Holy shit. Sides. Posture, tail. Don't forget about limit break. Well, good job, guys. Only one death. Honestly, as long as we're averaging one death each, I'm happy. So this is probably going to take us to Tulia. It's going to take us to Sky, I bet. And then we are doing Shadow Lord last. Yep.
So where are we now? And
hey,
what
it's
are these
music!
floating ruins?
It's Tulia music. It just, like, wow, it just literally is it. It's not even like a rendition, I don't think. Oh. take them or do... No, I want to try for the chest. I'll do a couple times. I'll do times a day if I need to. This is fun. Ooh, a memo! There's lore? Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Damn it, this path should have led straight to Veg Lunon Palace. I'm gonna be late for the spawn at this rate.
There's something about that big tower.
That's amazing. Oh, that's really fucking good. I feel, man, the 11 people must be having a fucking field day with this and feel so seen. Oh, there's another one. Wait, has there ever been a sucking symbol like that? Am I going crazy? Oh, okay, he could have... I thought I was gonna have to resist it, but no. Tricky Dixie. Can someone... Have we ever seen that suck-in symbol? I mean, I know there are suck-in attacks, but like... I could have sworn I defeated those 5 before. Won't be fighting them again alone, that's for sure. Better get out of here before they see me. Maybe. Big suck. Yeah, big suck indeed. Dude, the 11 people I bet are so happy. I mean, hell, I barely know 11 just from like doing a lot of reading the past year, and even I'm appreciating a lot of this. The Red Sands has a suck mechanic. Another transporter, but where to? Oh, I bet it's gonna take the central chamber. So yeah, so this will be our Archangel fight. This is where also you can fight them in Still Art. So I guess we are Shadow Lord will be last. Okay, that's cool. Dude, this is gonna be a red.
5 of them? This should be interesting.
Oh, okay. How do we do this? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, it's their music. Laffy, Hilda, I'm gonna leave it up to you how you want to take them and pull them off me. Vote wherever you feel appropriate. Re-up food if you need to. Jarek or Neray or Voltaire cast Limit Break. I guess I probably should have called that earlier. Oh! What's... Oh, okay. Alpha, Beta, Gamma.
You shall be burned by the rage that controls you.
Look away. What in the high holy hell?
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that binds you.
Okay, are we supposed to do them like... Is that... Gamma supposed to be for C?
You shall be twisted by the envy that drives you.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna do A, B, and C. Although I don't know why they're not just marked A, B, and C. But that also means because there's 5, I bet you get them, the other 2 come in afterwards. And we'll swap in for any of the ones defeated.
Cowardice dismembers.
Oh, all their fundamental weaknesses: cowardice, rage, envy, what were the other 2? Pride, I think.
You shall be smothered
Arrogance.
by the arrogance that consumes you.
Oh, okay, we were supposed to beat these? What even is the frick-a-frack going on with this? Okay, the guy's chasing them. You just have to, I guess, chase them. This is a fucking chaotic fight. Holy moly. I adore this so much. Man, they really went all out.
You shall be defeated by the apathy that plagues.
Apathy was the human one, right? Can I get a fucking glamour from my passage of arms that turns it red? I'm just wondering. You shall be defeated by the. Let's see if I can pull her off.
Envy and ghosts.
So Mikote's envy, or sorry, the Mithra's envy.
Cowardice dismembers.
Holy moly me oh my.
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that binds you. Arrogance defiles.
Man, I'm so happy to be getting so much out of my mitigation. Holy moly. I actually feel like a goddamn tank. This is amazing. I need to pay close attention. I'm trying to figure out if there's any reason not to just keep them stacked, because is there a buff? Is there... Doesn't seem like it.
Cowardice dismembers.
Apathy strikes.
good to know that there's still interjects in here. I wonder if there's others for the other ones too. Stay away from those, they explode. Are they mines though? No, okay. They just pulse. Oh boy.
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that
Laffy, if you're up,
binds you.
feel free to vote off me at for any of them. Running up low on me. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that. Oh! Fuck me! Oh, I've got no mitigation left. Yeah, I'm going down. Clemency for the win! I feel like I'm classing. What is this? Well, Final Fantasy 11. I feel like I'm goddamn kiting them. Clean, no down, no death.
Chose her companions well.
Skills, guys.
Our next destination.
Yep.
No doubt the warm reception
Shadow
awaits
Lord.
us.
No wipes on Archangels. Let's fucking go, crew.
Let's go and have a look. What? Why only you?
The cool cha-cha. Oh, here he is arisen. No wipes on angels. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah. We gaming gamers. Wow. Looking good. Kindred rage. Shadow.
Come, mortals. Allow me to show you the depths of my hatred.
Hey, it's Margaret the
and
Fell
your
Omen.
folly.
For those who don't know, Fortunal's voice actor is also Margaret the Fell from Elden Ring. Are we down with this? Okay. Oh, no, they're back. Okay. Okay. Doing a little bit of a longer countdown, give people a second.
I cannot die. Not until I have eradicated you and your kind from this world.
Yep, seems about right. Oh boy. Okay, so it's gonna be safe on this side, then we can swap over to the other side. Oh, but it can be multiple types of cones. It's not just left, right. It's yes. Okay, sweet. I love this. This is much more dynamic.
The land trembles before my might.
Ah, there's the rub. Easy enough, just gotta step in.
Frail mortals, I will tear your flesh and crush your bones.
Make his bread. Straightforward so far, but really fun. First come out fast, gotta be ready. That's a raid wide. His hands. Ooh, okay. You have to look at hands to see which did one of them grow bigger.
Flames of hatred, all how they burn.
Have we ever seen symbols quite like this in the ground? I don't think so.
There will be naught left of man but smoke and ash.
The destroyed. Wait, is this the projected? Is this the alternate future? From Wings of the Goddess? They aim inwards and it shoots inwards, and they aim outwards and shoots outwards.
Let the fires rise.
Any 11 players here? Can you confirm this? Is this supposed to be the destroyed future? With the one with Lilith? Oh, and we're gonna have to use that to knock it in the right place.
Your demise shall portend the extinction of Altana's vile progeny.
Interesting, Altana's vile progeny. So it's again same history as 11. That's okay. Ah, I see. The angle, the straight back. Simple enough.
The darkness within me shall devour you all.
Sonic Fury. Oh, I was liking that face.
Insult! I will scour it away with your blood. Give up your painful strivings. Give in to the darkness of oblivion.
Wait, whoa.
Your funeral dirge has begun.
Fuck it, it's golden. Ah, Golden Shadow Lord!
Demise. Wretched filth, return to the feculent soil that birthed you.
They fucking put Golden Shadow Lord in, of course they did. Okay, what's the extra rub here now that he's golden? There's no way it's just the same. A third, okay. Let's move it to the left. Here. And here.
Behold, as the spate of my rage quenches the candle of your trivial existence.
I know they're using high or I kind of really am adoring the vocab choice for him, which is it's appropriate, but it's just like okay, now there's the one here, so I'm gonna go up and to the back, and then you can watch that one on the side. And then he's got his own, okay. Man, I hope there's mechanics like this in like more, like Chaotic Alliance raids or something, because this. Oh, big orb, big orb, big orb. Look out for a second set of big orbs. Okay, over here. Dude, trying to maintain DPS for this fight is gonna be so fun.
To justice withstand the brunt of the deepest rancor and wrath.
Okay, line, not just general. Ah, crap baskets. Save passage for another stack. Finding sigil. Oh boy! Okay, that's gonna be the order, so it's up here, then over again. Oh, and they bind you if you fuck up one.
You like the insects you are!
To those of you in that final one, if you die, Neray, thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you.
I will not fall.
Okay.
I will keep coming back until the fires of wrath consume me.
He did come back an awful lot. Okay, let's see. What's the change now with gold? Is he gonna do knockback and the rings? Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, order. Okay. That was simple enough. We just have to go in a ring. Back. Side. Just back again. Easy enough. Healer limit break 3. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was a good spread on everyone's part. Good job. Mitigating as best I can. Okay, so this is just, now we're back to the basics.
The land trembles before my might.
So it's easy, all you have to do is just jump in, just don't panic. Ooh, that's a fun step up. And also pay attention to the sword now. Okay, so it should be, I believe, safe them through the side. No, I was right. I should have just trusted what I saw. Ah, I should have trusted my gut again.
Kneel before me.
I only lost.
Your demise shall portend the extinction of Altana's vile progeny.
That's not. That's just a healing V. Okay, we can still recover. We're doing just fine. Okay. Back. Side. Front. Sprint. So the hollow ground if I need it. Side. Side. Fronts. Okay, side. Side. Oh, fuck, I pressed passage of arm. Damn it. Using hollowed ground. God dang it, I tank. Oh, that's not good. Of course I use fucking passage. Dang. We still have time to. We can still recover. I'm gonna have to be feeling myself. Okay. Save here, then back into the right, back to the left. Nope. That's bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna take one more. Oh, that's. Oh, and then you're locked in if you get touched. Okay. Nope, they didn't split enough. Oh, I'm the ammo. That's funny. Oh, we can still recover. Laffy, letting you take it for a sec. We have time. We can do this. Are we gonna see a 4 again? Because if so, that fucking rules. Side, back. Focusing on keeping V up. Shielding V. Okay, we've got our healers up. We've got this. It's game over. For him.
The land trembles before my might.
Any DPS can limit break at will. Back, side. Oh boy. We got you. Based him. And come on. Come on. And we're good! First time! No death. No wipe, guys. Home away from home. Nice. Good job, everybody. Super clean. Only death on the first two. Yeah, no, that's okay. No wipes. You know the first swap complete. I'm gonna take a picture if anybody wants to join in. Great job, everybody. Hey, and the fucking first time tank armor. Let's fucking go. Oh, Tatter music sheet for trading it for music. Well, I'm getting at least one song. You are absolutely epic to clear him on first blind try, and I want you to know that. Fuck yeah! Were other people struggling with him a lot more? If you want to take a picture, I'm gonna be taking a picture right here in front of the chest. Or actually, no. Yeah, in front of the. I will throw up. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second before. I'm not gonna be overly picky about it either. V, you want to join in? I'm gonna take one. Oh my god. Awesome. I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna go throw that into Discord real quick. I have been really lucky. I think maybe, well, that actually, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure almost every single first time I've ever run an alliance raid, I've gotten the tank chest. At least the vast majority of times, if not every time. Yes, I can retake with you. Yeah, okay. Everybody in? Okay, cool. Let's go. There we go. Okay, I'm throwing that over in the Discord. Also, V, if you could do me a favor, if you could do the Discord links and all that stuff, if people would like to come join us over on Discord, it's discord.gg/Eorzean archives. That is where we hang out and plan stuff like this. You can always, come and join us there. You use tanks, small, limit breaks 2 times, both times saving your alliance from wipes. In what content would you see that? I know! Getting to use fucking tank limit break for a clutch win, man. Can you believe it? I that was fucking rad as shit. Wait, I equipped it. Why is... Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, dude, that's actually kind of genuinely rad with, jeans. Again, I want to thank everybody who came out and helped. I really appreciate it. Ooh! 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 I'm genuinely probably going to be wearing this around. I genuinely think this is rad as hell. I gotta go dad though. Oh man, guys, that was great. That was fucking awesome. I'm so excited to run more of that in the future. I mean, maybe less excited because I feel like there's a good chance that the people I'll be playing with won't be as, there will be more wipes. But that's fun, and I'm excited to do that more. And I'm working really forward to the next 2 walks. The music's also interesting because the music's all 11 music, so it's great on the one hand, but also it's less hype to me than Mist of the Realm was, just because I mean, in the balance and all that stuff. Okay, so was it a simulation all wrong? Was it a video game? God, that'd be so funny. Because when he faded, it almost looked like Electrope. And when we saw the trailer, you can see that there's the digital effect stuff going. Hey, it's actual Juno. Why are there phantoms? No, but it's still destroyed in parts. Okay. Are you all right? Okay, hear me out. Ufidi, it's a Bakul Jaja mount like Ufidi. You're sitting in his hands. She's merely sleeping. It remains to be seen if she'd give us a fight when she wakes. She stirs. Ah! I mean, understandable. A two-headed lizard trying to take a bite out of me, huh? A scrawny thing like you would barely make a snack. Besides, we don't eat people. This is also funny. Sorry, I'm a little on edge. If you've no quarrel with us, we've none with you. We've only wished to talk. Can they really be trusted? I should know better than to judge people based on their appearance. It's fine. We are an intimidating specimen. I'm Prishe, by the way. Nice to meet you. I really hope they continue the trend because this was fucking rad, and I really hope that the next one is as hard or harder. One of the things I really like is that one of the problems I found with Mists of the Realm is a lot of the mechanics not just came out, but were done slowly enough. There just wasn't enough challenge. You had just too much breathing room for a lot of it. Whereas these are kind of like, for a lot of them, pretty simple, but like, like more speedy. And then on top of that, I mean, except for Archangels. Archangels, well, I mean, kind of still that. Archangels is a wild fight. Yeah, it's the Juno music. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Gods, what happened to this place? Interesting. So Elvon even thinks that it's weird that it got broken. Interesting. Auction house. Any question? In the past, great wealth. Oh, interesting. Are these the exact NPCs? The city's not at all what it should be. I wouldn't give it for what I wouldn't give for a drink right about now. And how wild would it be if they announced they remade 11 with 14's engine or something? I mean, there's just I can't imagine them doing that for any reason. Party looking dark samurai dragoon. Oh. Stop it. If you find any more music scrolls, give them here. Dobby promises to make it worth your while. Shadow Lord, Depths and Soul. I feel like this is a good system. Vana'diel, March, Awakening, Castle Javal, Fighters of the Crystal, Battle Theme, Tulia, Battle of the Dungeon, Okay, so it's all the music that we've heard so far throughout this. Although there's not Juno. I wonder if you could get it at the completing of the quest. What do I want as the first song? I mean, Vana'diel March would be appropriate for the first song. But I also really like Awakening. Okay, guys, what should I get as the first song? Gotta close stream, computer chugging. Thanks, Sam! Waiting for the party after 20. Man, all this takes me back. Yeah, because you played 11, right? I'm gonna go with Awakening just because I actually really like Awakening. Well, Awakening mood-wise though isn't. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Fighters of Crystal because we cleared fucking first try. Actually, are these sellable? Maybe I'll go see how much it's worth. If it's worth like $1 million or something, then I bet it's only worth like 100,000 or something. I wonder if we're gonna come back to here throughout the the other lines race, and it's gonna get progressively more restored. Today has just been full of surprises. There is much that we do not understand, but we do understand the battle is won, for now at least. What would otherwise have been a struggle provided a decisive victory against the Dawn Serpent Shade and the rest of those fiends. That is to say, thank you for your help. It all began with a stone. I wonder if she means the stone in her chest. What is it called? The, like, nothing, the solidified nothingness. What were your names again? I'm Elio. And this is Bakul Jaja. Elio and Bakul Jaja. Right. You look like a hume. More importantly, you look like the adventuring type. If you're done with the small talk, you mind explaining why you attacked us? What in the world are you talking about? Don't play the fool. You were spouting nonsense about being Taurus and nearly killed a man on your rampage. Well, I do recall fighting Taurus not too long ago to protect Ulmia. Ulmia. I think she means the Gul Jaja shade. A friend of hers, you say? That's all well and good, but she was addressing Gul Jaja's shade with that name. The incantation needed to summon it are said to be based on a much older magic, incapable of clouding people's minds. Are any skilled enough to summon Gul Jaja? Stands to reason that such tricks are not beyond them. Meaning young Prishe here was likely tricked into believing the shade was the Ulmia person. Oh, that's interesting, Laffy. So it was all an illusion then. It's starting to come back to me. There was someone who warned me that a dear friend needed my protection. He was blue, like your left head, and gave me these bizarre weapons. Wait. No. Is Surrealja gonna come back? That would be so funny if Surrealja was actually involved in this. I usually fight with my fists, but didn't think twice to accept what they gave me. Well, I guess also it could just be a Mammalja from 11. I suppose their magic's to blame. In any case, I hope the real Ulmia has been dragged into this. Can you tell us anything about the one you thought was your Ulmia? Where they may be hiding, perhaps? Would that I could, but when I got here, I was all by my lonesome. Here being where exactly? Juno. At least I think this is Juno. There's never anything like this here before. It's mostly empty, but there are a few people lingering about. If you know where to look, maybe they can tell us something. Go with Prishe and see what you can learn of this place, the whereabouts of the shade. We will remain here and keep watch on this rift. Right then, let's have a look around. What is a cool Jojo? Oh, and we should probably stop by Ten Shotos as well. It's in the back of Neptune's spire across the way from the fountain. Oh good, I was hoping to run into you two. I don't wish to be overly forward, but why were you speaking with that Mammalja earlier? More importantly, what is it doing here? It would never dare venture beyond the shores of Ardashia, unless... My gods, has Gul Jaja laid siege to Archon? Is Juno next to fall? I don't know anything about a siege or invasions, but the Mammalja over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. Poor man's probably more confused than we are about this. Okay, so I haven't read as much about Archon, so I wasn't sure what Gul Jaja's role in that is, but it looks like it was more of a villain. Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. The taxes are a pain, but it's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I've heard you can cut a good deal with merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. But why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Maybe they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here. Whenever they reopen, I suggest you stop by. Who knows? You may get lucky and find something way below market price. Jackpot at first saying along the lines of a male Mithra. Never thought I'd see one in my life. That's funny. Wait, great, because weren't Mithra gender locked? Weren't Galka and Mithra both gender locked in 11? You're new to Juno, aren't you? I can tell by the way you're taking in the sights. The city was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the two great continents of Kron and Midartia. You'll find there's an upper and a lower level. Port and the administrative plaza of Rulud Gardens. At least you would have before. Always in and out of Lure Juno appear to be blocked or cut off. The situation here is worse than I thought. Me and I have. Alas, my love, so shy. Monstrous, recorded, Dale. I am betrothed. They were gender locked as far as I played. Yeah, okay. There were Mithra and Lore, but similar to Vieira, and Walker and Mikote, exceedingly rare. Okay. As well as not quite. I was gonna say it's still kind of like Yuvi. Well, I thought I knew all the humans who traveled through here of late. Where are you from, stranger? Oh, place called from Eorzean? Ul'dah. Can't say I've heard of it. Most folks passing through hail from Sandodria, Bastuk, or Windrust. Those were the starting cities. Considering the present state of Juno, though, seems strange is becoming a common occurrence. I'd be lying if I said I'd heard here of your homeland either, but that's not important right now. At times like this, we need to know who can be trusted. What's interesting is that the implication there is that you actually do hail from Ul'dah. Like, not just start there or traveling there, but like actually hail from Ul'dah. What? Why is this blocked off? There's supposed to be stairs here leading up to the residential area. I swear things get stranger here by the minute. I wonder, I just want to see, like... It's just really interesting, because, like... As an Elvon, like... I feel like I'm assuming her model is a variant of, like, the Kid Elizin model, but it, like... It's also very unique. Well, it was an option that you could give Lena at the start of Shadowbreed. It said Limsa for me, so I assume it... Yeah, I picture Starting City. Well, I see... Sorry, what I mean by that, though, is that the way your character is talking about it implies that, like, you hail from Ul'dah in specific, or Limsa in specific, whatever your starting city is in specific, rather than just generally, like, from Eorzea or generally from that place. I, Cthulhu, divining 5 card, other work. Kuro, Magnificentar, all reveal. Looking the fool. Looking the hermit. Yeah, considering you move. Yeah, exactly. Neptune's Spire. Applicants, invite our branch to, please, will issue membership. Yeah, so presuming canonically that you're the 1.0 Warrior of Light, right? But it still implies that before 1.0 you were from that place, right? Like, you're clearly returning, but like, implies that you were hailed from there beforehand. Press against the wall, but it refuses to budge. Won't open. Then I guess we won't be meeting Aldo. He's the head of Ten Shoto. When the world's in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand. Reminds me of my friends, the Scions. Scions, eh? That sounds like a competent lot. Unfortunately, we're on our own here. Whatever's happening here, these people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Bakul Jaja, see if he's noticing anything. What is the nature of this place? Is it crystallized energy, like Aether or Dynamis? It's too... I would say corporealized, but it's like, I guess it's too corporealized to just be memory Aether that we're traveling through in recollection. But it has to be stored in some way or short form. And we keep seeing semi-digital effects, which is weird. Returned at last with answers, Not much, though we can't get far beyond where we are. So we're truly in this Juno, as you'd say. But I've traveled all over Tural and never heard of a Juno, or a Sandioria, or any other of those places. What in Altana's name is Tiral? I thought all you Mameljar are from Ardisha. Prishe, you're all right. As she has you to thank, I'm sure. Thanks for caring, I guess. And who are you exactly? He's the one who asked me to go looking for you. I appreciate the concern, but I've never seen him before in my life. How can you say such a thing? I mean, you do look like the sort I might know, but I'm drawing a blank. What was the name, mister? My name is... You must be the one they found wounded in the Skydeep Cenote. But we have to call you something. How about Alxal? Vagabond in Mamuljata. Though it may be closer to adventurer and Elios, or Eorzean. Nicely chosen. That does have a nice ring to it. Is it supposed to be Alshol or I'm gonna go with Alshol. It's easier to say. So where are we again, exactly? Juno, or at least a close approximation. Surely you remember this place, don't you? It does feel familiar. What's so special about this place anyway? And where did the damn shade get off to? Ugh, none of this makes any sense. I wonder what the next walks are going to be like. Because there's so much room. My, what a vexing predicament. I fucking called it. I fucking called it. Hey, that's the one that put me under a spell, I'm sure of it. Surreal Juz back, baby. So the Buniwa sycophant yet lives. What are you doing here? As you have found me in a generous mood, I thought I might enlighten you to the nature of this place. That is why you have come, isn't it? Please. The young lady is correct. This is the Grand Duchy of Juno. So we really are in Juno? And yet something about it feels so off. I never said this is the real one. It is an imitation. A rather convincing one, I might add, which I created based on visions of another world. You built this? That I did. While you and yours were holding the Dawn Servant's coronation, the Ralja and I ventured into the Golden Gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession, the power to reshape the world within our grasp. So I thought. In the eyes of the resilient sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. By all rights, I should have died when he struck me down. But once the chamber was empty, the gate still open, I saw my chance. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. It was there, in the dark expanse, I beheld another world. Okay, cool. So, in the interdimensional rift, he saw a vision of actual Vana'diel, probably. Which makes sense. So they are going slight IDR route. The world was called Vana'diel. Well, that's like cool. Actual photos from 11. I'm sorry. What a load of rubbish! As if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is little more than one of your toys. Electro. He turned to stone? As I said, everything you see here is one of my creations. Much like we fashioned a phantom of Galul Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood. I was able to use our ceremonial tools to breathe life into my visions of Vana'diel. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have strength enough for a brief clash. With that stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Isn't that what Ziralja used to build his army? Electrope, he called it. Electrope, you say? If you know its name, then I trust you know that these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist for as long as I please. Quick, someone quote, oh my god. Thunder Lady, M4. Something Electrope's potential. Fortunate then that the world between worlds was filled with structures made from electro. More than I could ever hope for. The world between worlds was filled with structures. That's interesting. And that also would support the implication that, or the statement that Strayborough Deadwalks actually exists in the IDR, not just generally. Or like in the 13th or anything. Wait, if everything we see here, everything we believed was from Vana'diel, Vana'diel is of your making then? Am I? Gods, that would mean I am as well. Yes, well, a trivial thread in the tapestry of my grand designs. And what a wondrous weave it will be, made possible by the endless possibilities gleaned in the Walk of Echoes. Memories buried there, those remnants of echoes will shape my dreams into reality. Oh, so they are doing the Walk of Echoes. I once believed that dream lay in the resilient sun, but the bastard is dead. By my hand, Turua will have the greatest ruler that it has ever known. I've made an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very well. Very soon, I will draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of Vana'diel, and their strength will be made one with this magnificent shade. The reason and resolve which built the nation of Tuliolal matched with the accompanying tyranny that commanded the Mamurja of that world. I won't let you sully the memories of Vana'diel. That's the spirit. My preparations will take time, of course. But when I'm ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness. Ziralja, wait! Ziralja, wait. Thanks, V. V, can you do a last, the outro stuff? Thank you. Way ahead of me. Damn it all. Just when I thought things couldn't become more complicated, making sense of Alexandria was trouble enough, but now we have this Vana'diel to deal with as well. I can only imagine how Prishe and Ashiel must feel. What do you do when your very existence is called into? Try as I might, I can recall nothing of my past to refute Ziralja's claims. Prishe, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past, who she is. Yet, to be told the memories of your life are not your own. You only imagine how she must feel. Dude, okay, I mean, like, I know Electrope's got a lot of power. Electrope's potential is bigger than no potential. Huge trope, probably. Like, the sheer... I have questions about Ziralja's ability to do this. Now's not the time to be disheartened, at least not here anyway. I wouldn't trust anything made by Ziralja to be safe for long, or to remain functional. Let's return to Mamuk, while we still can. My mother will want to know what we've seen here. Once upon a time. Even with an inordinate amount of aether provided to them by an aether-dense source like Electrope, but like Electrope would still need to be taking on lightning energy to. I still have so many questions about the metaphysics of how this realm is functioning. Which is fine. I mean, they have literally like 2/3 of the story to answer it. I mean, it's weird, an ancient form of summoning magic that created a shade that absolutely whooped Zaralja and Yura's ass. Yeah, the summoning magic itself is not necessarily what I am surprised by. It is the raw amount of aether required to, like, think about it. From a certain standpoint, like, he's using Electrope to summon beings stronger than many primals. Right? Like, even if the summoning magics can create these things, the aether you would need to do so is still immense. And if that Electrope is not drawing on electrical aether from anywhere, where is it getting the requisite aether? Like, something's not quite right. And I mean, maybe there is no answer, that's fine. I'm glad to see you, Makul Jaja. Returned safely. And you brought a new guest. I'll show. Now we've returned. I can see now that this isn't the Mamuk I know. There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened out there in Hydaelyn. So I kicked some ass, and it was rad. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm not upset that I don't have these answers. They're perfectly reasonable answers, and probably answers I'm supposed to, questions I'm supposed to be having. Not simply from another territory, but another world entirely. That explains much of the initial confusion between us. My apologies for any trouble I may have caused. Thank you for taking me in. Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I cannot help but wonder what it is that links the two together. What indeed? You mistook us for Mamajal of your Vana'diel when we first met. May I ask what they are like? Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear striking resemblance. There was a time when all the peoples of Vana'diel, Mamalja included, knew peace, but a tyrant possessed of a terrible power claimed rulership of the Mamalja, turned them against us. Before we realized it, we're at war. A tale similar to ours in a way. The rare few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. The power was used to justify our preeminence over all others. But that is not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better. All of our hard work will be for nothing if Zaralja succeeds in seizing the throne. Well, you're not for want of aid in stopping him, I promise you that. Oh ho, keen to lend a hand, are ye? I don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours. On my honor as an adventurer of Vana'diel, we will put an end to Zaralja's schemes. If he were here, I'm sure he'd have done the same. Right then. We can worry about whether or not I'm real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let this Zaralja piss all over the memories of my home. So you can count me in too. I don't think you can forget about us. This all started in Hydaelyn. We have a duty to keep our forests safe. If he was here, yes. I'm guessing it changes based off of the gender of your Warrior of Light, because it's supposed to be whatever the Warrior of Light of 11 was. Zaralja has left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge Elio once more. If you'd be ready, I think it prudent the two of you learn more of our world. An excellent idea. Brother, we should start with Tuliolal and see to our own preparations while we're here. If you would meet us at the dirigible landing, we will see Prishe and Ashel to Tuliolal. Plot twist, FFXIV Warrior of Light 1.0 used to hang out in FF11. Look, a 1.0 could do whatever it was, like... Man, fucking... I was gonna make a joke about 1.0 getting Calamity, except for actually it did literally get Calamity. It got Dalamuded, so... It's so funny how much of, like, 1.0 is, like, just genuinely not good beyond mechanics. Even just from a lore standpoint, like, there's a lot of interesting world-building setup, but the story stuff is just all such an absolute mess. And so it's, like, it's really funny how 2.0 really took all the good stuff, basically, and tried to make a coherent thing out of it, and left all the other stuff behind. The more I, like, rewatched and played through 1.0 stuff in the, like, private server thing that we did with the walking around, I'm like, oh, right. Those balloon-powered airships are really something. I didn't expect the fight to be so smooth. So this is Tuliolao. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Is there anything else you remember? Also, sorry, I'm having some spasm flare-ups. I'm afraid I don't, as you don't recognize me either. Perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. What I know of you was likely overheard in a tavern somewhere. Patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits. I see. Well, I'll leave it at that then. Now, where to begin? Brother, would it not be wise to first appraise the Landsguard of what happened? Or would you prefer another stern lecture from the Vowel of Reason? Ah, I'd sooner rip off our tail. Fine. Could you keep them occupied while we see to the Landsguard? Maybe take them to eat or something. Ah, I know. Take them to Auntie's. Sample their tacos. Here, for the first meal of yours we spoil. Oh, that's a cute way of coming. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past. There's always time to build a better future. I may undo it, but all that matters is building a better future. If they're trying to, that's all that matters. It's all you can do in the end. When you get there, tell her we sent you. She'll see that you'll take it. All you can ever do is try to be better each day. And believe that it's right to be better. I hope she might remember me. She doesn't even seem to know me. Gods, am I? Auntie's taco, eh? Let me guess, they serve tacos? Oh, I can hardly wait. I ate tacos all the time back home. Though I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Maybe something along the way will help jog Ashell's memory. Nothing beats narrative so complicated you literally get confused where flashbacks are and where reality are. Yeah. He finally paid for stepping on my taco. Literally paid. Pretty cool move. Yeah. I am big into, like, forgiveness and pity and grace. I mean, obviously not necessarily to be given out in unwarranted situations. For instance, if, like, someone's not trying to be better or seeking to, or, you know, if you just give it out willy-nilly, then it's hard. It doesn't necessarily provide a lot or help a lot. What in Altana's name is that? Do people actually ride those things? Chocobos are the only beasts I've ever seen used for riding in Vana'diel. If they have any, I'd sure like to see them. Those creatures remind me of the chocobos of Vana'diel. To say we adventurers found them indispensable would be no exaggeration. From shore to shore, they were our faithful companions, wheresoever the roads might be. Does anyone here know what Allshell is supposed to be a reference? Like, I don't. I actually have no idea what he's supposed to be connected to. I'm assuming he is supposed to be kind of a new character that it's not clear who he is. Shrug, yeah. My home is surrounded by ocean too, you know. There's the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not without the occasional monster, though. It's nice being able to walk around like without your guard up all the time. I cannot say why, but I remembered something looking out at the sand deep dune. There was a man out on the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts. We would only agree on the condition that I retrieve for him a damselfly worm and an apron and a magic skull. I don't suppose you met anyone on your travels who made such a queer request. And the mention of Altana by itself would create an hour of conversation for book club, which you can join by joining Discord. Yes, come join our Discord, discord.gg/shares and archives, where you can join us in our lore book club we have every Friday, as well as join in all sorts of events that we host. I mean, the thing is, the mention of what I think is going on here is that the IDR can connect to all forms of reality, including those outside of the confines of 14. That also helps explain Nier and other things as well. But how much we're actually able to travel to those places is unclear. And then the manifestation and created of Vana'diel, obviously, in the game is based off of that. Another possibility is that there's still yet an interpretation existing within the realm of 14 that you can see through the IDR that is also being an interpretation. So, I actually had a tank on my run named Altana. They, and we by extension, died a lot. Not much of a strong god. Beauty god. So these are the markets of Tulialao. There's so many stands, I wouldn't know where to begin. Enough to make your head spin. Some fruit would sure hit the spot right about now. No, Prishe, remember, you're about to eat tacos. I happened to spy a few goblins on the way to the market. I remember them living in the major cities of Vana'diel as well. Of course, there was no shortage of unscrupulous sorts living in the wild as well. They would gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town. Look, if you want to know where to start, there's only one place to start. Mabelhouse Wares of the Rough Corn. Mabelhouse Wares of the Rough Corn. So it's just a less of a layer of non-space between reflections overlap and more Greg's portal. So what? So before Shadowbringers in particular, it wasn't clear that the IDR could connect to anything outside the confines of 14. Now, with all the evidence we've seen lately, certain comments by Yoshi P and what has been since Shadowbringers and onwards, it seems like the IDR, the interdimensional rift, can connect outside of time and space beyond the bounds of just like 14's chronology and existence. It doesn't just connect dimensionally to like the other reflections, or it can also connect dimensionally to other IP. It seems like. It's not clear. I don't want to bank on that yet, but there is some evidence that like, Greg being part of that. Yeah, Nier, Greg, this example, the Iroha appearing in the 11 crossover, a number of other things besides. Omega. Yeah, Omega pulling from the stories of other worlds, yeah. It wasn't clear if that was just supposed to be other reflections that Omega had been pulling from, but it would make sense. Especially at this point with so few reflections left to visit, and likely their chronology is not necessarily having 6 and other stuff in it. Yeah. Yeah, Omega's use of the IDR even further, yeah, that's a good point, Lafney, that's a good point. This is the place, right? I can smell the savory meats already. And you must be Auntie Bukul Jaja recommended we sample your tacos. So, we'll have 3 of your finest, please. Bukul Jaja sent you, did he? Take a seat and I'll be right over with a tray of our world-famous fare. It said somewhere, yeah, somewhere based off of fictional characters. So it could have been like based off of stories and fairy tales as well. Yeah. We know at least a few are. Tacos at long last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. Oh, cowards, animate the bite. I thought nothing could match the rich flavors of our tacos back home. The spicy seasoning of this meat is something else. And there's your food porn for the patch. This meal's on Bukul Jaja, so don't hold back. Okay, here's my pitch. They're imagine them like hard light. Clearly they like have physical presence. They're not just like a mirage. They can cause physical effects. I mean, we fought her, right? So think about Aether that's projected. The Electrop's just more the core than it, rather than like just creating an illusory glamour. Prishe is taking the lead, but we won't be outdone, surely. Kefka is nobody who appeared in any stories or records except for Yashil. Recognizing him in a minion description was in reference. Phew, I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us. Reagan, I feel like you're not expecting me to actually try to give an actual answer, and then when I do... It's almost like a taste of home. Tavnazia. Seeing as we still have a little extra time to ourselves, care to hear more about Vana'diel? Years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict. Crystal War, they called it. It wasn't long before my home, Tavnazia, was drawn into the struggle. During their assault on the peninsula, the Beastmen launched a weapon so powerful it sundered the land, connecting us to the mainland. Those who survived fled to the Tavnazian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves. Yeah. Arguably, seeing as they're projections that are supposed to fully represent the entirety of the thing, yes, I assume electro projections that are physical in that way do need to use the toilet because they're effectively a simulacrum in totality of a person, and that is part of that. That's my pitch. Sorry, I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring you care to share with us? I like how Prishe is written, just like the little quirks of how she speaks. I got a whole hope of stories to share with y'all. Traveling to other worlds and saving this one from the very embodiment of despair. Wait, really? You're not just an adventurer, you're a goddamn living legend! A hero and living legend. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about All-Shell if he's responding to that in the way I think he is. Sorry for the wait. There was so much to appraise the land's guard of, as you well know. The Surreal job is behind the stolen relics and sightings of Galul Jaja, understandably difficult for them to hear. And yet there are others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have gone off looking for it. Uh-oh. A dangerous thought. I knowing Zerielja could show up at any time with more of those echoes. Which is why I'm going back to Juno, to make sure our people stay out of there. If you're going, then so are we. Beat sitting around waiting. Fairly sure I've had Tavnazian tacos before. They were famous for their heartiness and helped stave off fatigue, or even for those who found themselves on the defense in battle. Maybe we should bring Ukulamat and the other friends of yours. Trial, was it? Good, those tacos were bloody brilliant. There's nothing better than a good food and good company to pass the time. Yep, okay, there's Grand Duchy of Juno. Would that we had time to show you more of Tudiolam, but we can't afford to have any more wandering about Juno. Then let us make haste of the Yoctel. No excuse. Cerealja is pulling on all of the Electrope and Aether reserves in the Skydeep Cenote. I suppose that helps make a little bit more sense of it, is particularly if those can pull off the energy that was in memory at all. I mean, not the actual energy. But we know they're charged with some amount of Electrope. It's just also been maybe like a couple of weeks to a couple of months max since 7.0, and Cerealja's already made like all of this is just... And also, it's just like, I get it. He saw Vana'diel. He's kind of pulling in Omega, trying to create like an Ultimate Warrior, but why craft Vana'diel? Like, again, I'm perfectly fine if the excuse is a hand wave of like, because he saw it, thought it was cool, and went, fuck yeah, let's go. Like, that's good enough for me. I'm just like, offhand, I just don't, yeah. Okay, I have to say, I love this forest. I really do. I am kind of sad that we'll never get a Macalania now, because I really, the glass aspect of Macalania is such like a fundamental part of why it's so beautiful to me. And so like not having that like glass sort of aesthetic going on makes me a little sad. But I am happy that we got a 10 reference. There's Nereides, that was... I can only speak for myself, but the idea of running headlong through a mysterious rift to gods know where in search of treasure seems absurd. Ural has no shortage of legends like the City of Gold to inspire would-be treasure seekers. No risk is too great if they believe their dreams can be realized. Effort is better spent on a more honest living, I'd say. Yeah, walking the noble path like you, brother. In any case, whoever we find them, we have to get them out quickly. Yes, good to see what have you. I was going to figure, oh, that's very kind of you. It's going very well. We just cleared Echoes of Vana'diel for the first time, and we fucking did rad. We fucking cleared Archangel and Shadow Lord without a wipe. Friendly reminder that there will be content out this week sometime. There will be MSQ replay starting on Wednesday where we will be going through 7.0. It'll be every day at 3 p.m. EST to probably around 7 or 8 p.m. EST. Well, not every day. I think it's going to be every weekday except for Friday is what I'm looking at. So Monday through Thursday. And then I have shorts and stuff that are coming out that are all ready to go. So they'll probably be coming out starting maybe Friday. How are you guys doing? How you know, I haven't asked you. How are you guys all doing? You feeling good? How are you feeling about 7.1? Please tell me. And what if one of those weird shadow things decides to gobble you up? I was about to say, oh wait, we can see other players in here? Oh, that's rad! I realize how preposterous it seems, but none of this is real. A humble job by the name of Cerealja created this place. My friend thinks we can get another dungeon in Hydaelyn, and I think it might be connected to Genova's XP that is eluded by Hydael theme, having like 6 notes of it. Interesting thought. When I jumped through the rift, I was expecting it. Oh, yeah, he should be American. When I jumped through the. Oh, no, he's just Brawl. When I jumped through the rift, I was expecting a dungeon, or maybe a labyrinth. Not whatever all this is. Yeah, well, it's dangerous and I need to leave. Don't make me laugh. Not long ago I heard someone crowding in the streets about some rare stones they found. Something that could be worth a fortune. I'm not going anywhere if there's riches just lying around for the taking. Yeah, adventurers be like this. Welcome to Chamber of Commerce. We assist job labor. I'm doing good. I just got done with the raid not so long ago. I had to get off my head started to hurt, but it was pretty fun. Good. Started doing 7.1 at 12 a.m., finished 12 p.m. Man, it sucks. It sucks in. Yeah. Here I am wondering what the trial series will be. See, Reagan, I'm thinking the same. What is the trial series going to be? The safe bet to me is a Vidral. It's a series of fighting 3 Vidrals. That would be what my immediate expectation goes. Other than that, I'm trying to think about anything from 9. Because, like, all the super bosses from 9 are taken, right? At this point. Super bosses, because Ozma. Whale. Yeah, I guess you could fight. Tarian, kind of already accounted for. Hades. Hades is obviously already accounted for. Ozma. Yeah. There's not really a lot from 9 directly. What else can we please have a dungeon or 2 in the trial series again? When was the last time we had a dungeon? Oh, so to be fair, we had a dungeon in the trial series because we didn't have a dungeon for that patch. Like Hell's Lid was part of the patch. That was the dungeon for the patch. And since they usually make the dungeons part of the MSQ now, they've done it since Shadowbringers. I don't think they'll do that, but hey, maybe. Never seen a city like this in Tyrol before. Dangerous, you say? Perhaps I should hold off on surveying further. What a shame. I happened upon a rather curious stone. I hope to take it with me, but it was stolen by some Tonawatan brute. Without knowing the value of the stone, can't say it's worth giving chase. Ran off to the south if you mean to go after him. I'll be leaving now. Truly as dangerous as you say. Hope you'll be leaving soon, too. 4 Lords, 2 American Boogaloo. Yeah. The draw would overlap too much with the first trial and Yoei Yawada, I think. You usually need something unique to put in trials. That's a fair point. Ooh, I never knew that was the case. Yeah, so in Stormblood, 4.1 has Scala. 4.2, I may get this backwards, but I think 4.2 is Hell's Lid, 4.3 is Swallow's Compass. Hell's Lid is set up for the trial series. Swallow's Compass is kind of its own thing, but they're not tied to the MSQ. 4.4 has the burn and it is tied to the MSQ. 4.5 has Gimlet Dark and it is part of the MSQ. And then the Warring Triad didn't have a dungeon. Yeah, 4.2 MSQ dungeon, yeah. Oh, or 4.3, because 4.3 was Swallow's Compass. Well, they just keep throwing more and more dungeons at us, yeah. I think the thing you can always be certain of, I think they really like their cadence of 1 dungeon per patch. So definitely that. What I would rely on is either starting in 4.2 or 4.3, I will bet money we'll get a variant dungeon. I would be really shocked if we didn't get a variant dungeon by 4.1 or 4.2 or 4.3. Swallow's Compass is part of the Warlords. Is it? Is Swallow's Compass part of the Four Lords stuff? I totally forgot that it was, if it was. I thought it was just straight optional. Swallow's Compass. Yeah, patch 4.3, I was right. Yeah, you're right. You have to have Tortoise Time done. Yeah, you're correct. And Auspice isn't how to. Yeah, you're totally right. It is part of it. I don't know why I didn't remember that. Swallow's Compass is one of the dungeons I've done least. It's a great dungeon. I just don't. I didn't want. Yeah, the monkey thing. It's a great dungeon. You came looking for you came looking for some fancy trinkets too. Well, feast your eyes on this. Electrope, but it's also unrefined electrope. That's interesting. Huh. I mean, it's semi-refined, but that's the kind that you see dug out, but it doesn't have the glyphs. We spoke with anyone who would listen, though a few were too stubborn to hear our warnings. A block of raw electro. Okay, so I'm right, it is raw electro. Okay, but how? I take it you're the one that found this. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave with that stone. It's too dangerous. You expect me to just hand it over? Ugh, this isn't Tulio Lal. You have no authority here. I found it, and I'm keeping it. This is for your own good. Put the stone down and walk away. Or else. Careful, brother. Lay a hand on him and the vow of resolve will never let us hear the end of it. Ugh, we're already in her debt as is. Fine. You come to make your fortune, yes? Then let me pay you for it. That would certainly save me the trouble of finding a suitable buyer, but don't expect me to let it go for cheap. We couldn't help but hear you overhear you're selling an artifact found in these ruins. Whatever this gentleman's willing to pay, I assure you I can pay more. Great, just what we needed. What do you suppose we do now? Explaining the circumstances surrounding this place would likely take more time than we can afford. Ah, of course. Why not hold an auction for the stone? An auction? That would certainly simplify matters. It would save you the trouble of bargaining with all interested parties, separately, and incentivize them to pay you handsomely, lest they be outbidded. Fine by me, but I'll only accept a payment in gil. This money I'll be taking me overseas, where I can finally live that life I've always wanted. Ooh, Laffy, thank you. Yeah, so okay, so the Endwalker patches were the first time we got parent variant dungeons, and it was 0.25, 0.45, 0.51. I wouldn't bank on it for sure being the same, but that cadence would make sense. Now, the problem is that we're getting an exploration zone, so I don't know how that's going to play into it. But also 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 for getting 3 variants in one expansion would also be kind of weird. I don't think they promised that we would always get 3. So, while I think it's very possible we'll get a variant dungeon by 0.2, I think we will for sure have one by 0.3. And then we may have only 2 that we wouldn't see another until maybe like 0.5. But it would just depend. We don't know because we only have one expansion. They haven't refined that cadence yet. Maybe it starts glowing purple in the dungeon only when charged. Yeah. 500,000. And Warkeepers are probably my least played until the most recent. Yeah. 2.x, 3.x, 4.x. I mean, I think 2.x, 3.x, 4.x. The problem is we have, because they're doing Cosmic Exploration and Occult Crescent, it makes me wonder how and where they'll get slotted in. Yeah. Holy shit, there's a lot to do after this. If I may have your opening bids. Could you handle the bidding? We don't have much experience with auctions, but we do have coin you can use. Mamulja has coin that you can trade. Around 1 million gil saved up from our work with the Landsguard. Hopefully that will be enough. Once we turn a lot of flinches, the auction will begin. May also first speak with the other prospective buyers to receive hints regarding their... Foreign merchants relieved me of my stock a few moons past. It's a good thing they did. 1,500,000 gil, and I was forced to spend half of it in preparation for this expedition. Okay, so he's got 500... Or 1,500,000... Sorry, no, 750. It's no time for the back and forth of this bargaining nonsense. All I need is one bid to win that stone. While it's imperative that we recover the electro, I wouldn't show your hand too early. Better be conservative with your bids, staying just ahead of the competition. Damn, I wish I had my money to join in. Seems like fun. We've 1 million gil all told, but I'm trusting you won't need to spend all of it. So what's your offer? What's your offer? What is this? Courage the Cowardly Dog? Do I type it in? Options? How we do? He said he has 750,000 to spend. Let's start low. See what happens. Can someone explain to me where the jokes weapon come from? Because someone told me they were come from maps, but that seems weird. Okay, they are Brash Lobo maps. Okay, cool. Thanks, Laffy. Brash skin maps. Interesting. So wait, so does that mean they're added to the, basically doing the ones that we already have? And are they sellable? Because if so, we're going to be having to do a fuck ton of maps. Reminder, we do maps every Thursday. Cool. So it's just straight added to the pool that was already there. That's interesting. That kind of makes them also a semi-evergreen, because as long as there are people. The coffer is okay. So you can sell the coffer, and then people can open it for whatever job they want. Okay, that's fine. What are the prices right now, Infinite? Because what I'm saying is we could go do maps a whole bunch and make a bunch of guild, like we usually do on Thursday. Well done, friends. Now let's have a look at that electrope. 45 million. Fuck yeah! Let's go do some maps. Yeah, this presence, it feels familiar. The Shadow Lord. There's no mistaking that deep and bitter malice. Stone must have served as the heart of the Shadow Lord's echo. He was the being of pure hatred responsible for bringing about the Crystal War. Was part of the company that would eventually bring his reign of terror to an... Oh... Are you... Give me a second. I think I might know who I'll show. If I'm correct. Give me his name. Goddess. No. Where's this? Okay, well, I'll find it later. You helped defeat the Shadow Lord? Meaning Alshel must have been there with him, but I don't remember ever hearing about that. In any case, I will hold on to the Electro. We should hurry back and speak with the Landsguard. So, what's the over-under on the Shadow Lord definitely coming back like he did 6 times in 11? Excuse me, but were you speaking of the Shadow Lord just now? There's more you wish to know. Perhaps I can be of help. I've heard a great many tales of the Fiend from the bards who frequent the taverns here in Juneau. I've been waiting over yonder near the fountain for my companions to arrive. You're welcome to speak it with me until they do. You know, with the current setup, I totally can imagine Surreal just summoning Lilith. A most welcome offer, though. There is much to be said for a first-hand encounter with the Echo in question. Perhaps we can revisit the tales another time. We've made a certain no more treasures hunters can readily gain entry. Let's return to Turialal and speak with the Landsguard. Come, and meet us at the Bright Plume Post. Not actually, I'm being a little hyperbolic. But I think like 4... Golden, Dynamis, at least 3. He comes back at least 3 times. Are you there? 3 unique times. If we're talking about every incarnation, gets closer to 6. Ah, there you are. If you have any burning questions about this place or anything else in Vana'diel, I should be happy to answer them. Thank you, Nere. Tell me about yourself. Me? I'm no adventurer of any particular renown. That's what you were expecting? The man come from Bestook looking to see more of the world. While I lack in fame, I make it up for with the strength of numbers. No shortage of friends willing to accompany me in pure pursuit of riches should I reach out via Link Pearl. Yamara wears proof of our accomplishments, salvaged from the depths of the Alzadal undersea ruins. For those of you who didn't know, Alzadal, the 6.1 dungeon. Actually, it was originally an 11 thing. That said, I treasure my time with them more than any trinket or bauble. We unearthed our own on our travels together. You understand, surely. Paying early comer tax. I still remember Endwalker Pajamas going for 5 million. Yeah. Yeah. The great dragon that slumbers in the depth of the Bodia tree, yes? I know of it, as does anyone who would dare to venture into Zeta. Stories of a great hero who did battle with a dragon, their harrowing encounter, concluding with a strike at its heart. The fabled blade, Riddle. If only that I had it missed the mark. The blade is said to remain nestled in the beast's bosom, even to this day. To survive such a blow and live for all these years, bespeaks strength I struggle to imagine. And yet the tales of it might not have deterred the brave and foolhardy from venturing in the tree. Hopefully they can slay Fafnir to claim its spoils. You have reached the dragon area and lived to tell. Not a lot to say about the Archangels other than them being servants of Pilar, really. I've heard stories of the 5 warriors clad in black. The fates are kind, I will never have the poor fortune to cross paths with them. They were not born but forged from crystal, assuming the legends are true. Dawn goddess Altana wept 5 tears that gave birth to the 5 races: Hume, Elvon, Tataru, Mithra, and Galka. The Archangels are said to be, sorry, not Tataru, Taru. The Archangels are said to be the embodiment of their sins. Apathy, arrogance, cowardice, envy, rage, darkness that lurks within us all. Just one second. Okay. Apathy is human, arrogance is Elvon, cowardice is Taru, envy is Mithra, rage is Galka. No one is certain why they were created. Prevailing theories they served as guardians of some ancient paradise. I wonder if they're gonna bring in Zillar next time. Or if we'll get like Lilith or Wings of Gus. I guess it makes sense if we ended with Promathia, especially with Prishe being around. And especially since they're willing to do things out of order anyways right now. Yeah. Ah, there you are. If you've any burning questions about this place, or anything else in Vana'diel, I'd be happy to answer them. Yeah, this always reminds me of Dark Cloud. The great darkness of the Northlands, hatred made manifest. There's not a soul in all of Vana'diel who does not know of the Shadow Lord. His sole desire was to bring the extinction of Altana's children. So he rallied together the Beastmen, inciting what came to be known as the Crystal War. The Beastmen assault was merciless. It was not long before Bastuk, Xanordria, and Windhurst were brought to their knees. It's only after the Archduke Camlatlau convinced them to join forces with the Grand Duchy of Juno, they gained the momentum needed to push back. That is one of the Zillar. That's actually going to be almost certainly one of the guys we fight. United as the Alliance of Altana, they would eventually drive the Beastmen back from their lands, and soon found themselves going on the offensive in Zarkaba. The Alliance proved victorious in the end, not without many sacrifices. That fight was fun. I want to do the Alliance raid again. Peace had been restored to Vana'diel for a time. The Shadow Lord was somehow resurrected 20 years later. Somehow the Shadow Lord returned. But thankfully, he was slain before the Beastmen could be embodied to take arms a second time. No, I take it back. There are at least 4 unique incarnations of the Shadow Lord. Past, alternate timeline, golden, dynamis, regular. At least 4. Plus, restored. Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing some others too. There's much speculation as to his origins. Most believe he was once a Galka, if you can believe it. He was betrayed by one of his companions, mortally wounded and left to die. He, a friend of his, was said to have been cut down in the altercation. Is someone he loved. It's not, interracial relationships is not really allowed in Vana'diel, so like him and I think, was it was either I don't know, it was a Mithra Elvon or a human. I don't remember. He succumbed to his wounds, but his rage and despair would remain, giving life to the Shadow Pool. If what you say is true and he has returned once more, perhaps the flames of his hatred can never truly extinguish. Running more for orchestration rolls, yeah. That's weird. He still has the symbol above his head, but it's probably just like you can always talk to him. Definitely running it for, yeah. He was originally somehow X return. He was the original Sanan. It's funny because Yaktael might be one of my least favorite, and I still love it, don't get me wrong, but it's maybe one of my least favorite map songs in Dawn Trail. But like Skydeep Cenote is far and away my favorite dungeon map, dungeon theme in Dawn Trail. It's like one of my favorite dungeon themes in the game. Oh, okay, so Yokai Watch me, dude. I was hoping a few of the Landsguard would be already here. The Landsguard all appear to be well trained and well armed. I dare say they would be a match even for our soldiers back home. Breaking news, Hilda Hair. Once again, we're left with nothing but a time on our hands until Sirelja shows himself. I suppose there's no shortage of work to be done if we ask the Landsguard. You may be better served exploring Tural, familiarizing yourself with the land. It wouldn't do to find yourself lost when you're needed. An honest-to-God's adventure? What a great deal! A great idea. You're coming with me, Ashal, and don't you dare say you're not interested. Any self-respecting adventurer would jump at the chance like this. I'll not deny the suggestion piques my interest. We warned you now, though. The wilds of Tural are rife with danger. There's no place for the unprepared. I welcome the challenge. Ha ha ha! Can I get a price check on what the tokens for the gold orange certificate mounts are? I can hardly count the number of times Vana'diel's been visited by some world-ending calamity, but no matter how dire things may have seemed, we always found a way through, together. Am I crazy? I feel like the textures on Prishe's outfits are like higher than almost anything else in the game. Like the level of the texture quality on this is insane. This will be no different, I'm sure of it. There's nothing we can't do so long as we have each other. A band of adventurers barely met, united in the face of great peril, like old times. Are adventurers always so sentimental? Is that so terrible a thing, brother? Yeah, she seems to be a high resolution general. I know, yeah. Like, even just like the Landsguard, like there's still like some like alias things, whereas like Prishe, nothing. Like just like her resolution is insane. Ah, here it is. The moment we learn anything about Surilja's movements, I've asked him to contact you. I'm not crazy, right? I'm not alone here. Like, she looks higher quality than even stuff that just came out this patch. More breaking news. You can't fish in Eastern Dandelion. The devs have been notified. Yeah. The graphics update broke fishing is genuinely one of the funniest things. Oh, are we getting it next time on? Meanwhile, the Echo of Tulia. Yes, go on. Are we getting Zil art? That would make sense for if we're talking about. No, the shade with real Jah. Yeah, soon we will slaughter them all. Is that not so, Sariel Jah? Oh. Soon, my dawn servant, very soon. Then there shall be none to stop you from taking your rightful place on the throne. Right, so that makes sense. It's not just a general shade of Ghoul Jaja, it's also specifically a shade of the 11 version of Ghoul Jaja. How fortunate for me he lacks the wisdom of the true Dawn Servant. But he will be made to fit to rule. I must choose from the echoes carefully. Shadow Lord showed promise, but Vana'diel is a land rich history. I needn't settle for those who are but a blink of an eye in the annals. With the strength of the ancients, I will bring Tural, no, the whole world to its knees. Xylar, Lilith, Promathia. I guess Odin, but they kind of have already done Odin. Cloud of Darkness, I mean, we already have Cloud of Darkness. I'm trying to think if anything makes more sense for Rhapsodies. Cheapest Crystal and Fiablos is 89k pop. One mount token goes for 4,000. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I should just farm them and sell them right now. So here's my cook. Alshel is 11 player character stand-in. I think that's... So question. When Prishe said he for me, did it say she for any of you who play a female? Yes? Okay. Then I don't think Alshel can be the player stand-in. Because it's not, I think the adventurer would be the person that Prishe is referring to. I think Alshel is actually a reference to someone else. Or just unique wholesale. Okay, I'm gonna log out of the T-tree. Friendly reminder, you can join us at discord.gg/Eorzean archives. You can also find our videos over here on this channel. There will be some shorts and other stuff coming out this Friday now that I'm all moved in and all my black drops and everything are built. We are starting the MSQ stream on Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST. Yeah, that's the main stuff I want to hit on now. Hopefully the channel will be, now that I'm actually moved, my physical health, my health is better. It's been a long 7 months, but now I'm moved, things are good to go. So should be back to business as usual. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I want to say thank you all for hanging out for these past couple hours, man. That was genuinely a ton of fun, and also I'm really looking forward to the next walks. And it's been really nice to just like be interested and dedicated into learning a little more about 11 rather than kind of just knowing about it offhandedly. Yeah, thanks for the stream. Yeah, Kiko. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go take a break, and then I'm probably gonna hop on and either. I might just farm orange script because I need my fucking barrel tender boy. I need my boy! Well, anyways, that's it. I've been Elliot Force Ron. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Cheers, everybody!